Alright. Well, this one you don't have to praise because actually there is one very easy contradiction in here, and it's actually right at the very end. Right here. So she's saying that like Lana pretty much stabbed him like multiple times, where in the autopsy report he only died with one knife. Oh. No, I have no idea what happened there. Okay, well, I don't know what happened there.
I panicked. I almost panicked because I thought you pressed.
No, sorry, Chris. I think what happened was that like pretty much I meant to press E and everything. But for some reason, like, my mouse wasn't, pretty much my mouse, wasn't able to get to the E in time, so pretty much it just, like, closed the tab instead. But it's alright.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, you said she stabbed him again and again, but you couldn't have witnessed that.
Are you testing me? Then I'll test you! With my moss surprise!
It's literally full of moss! You can literally die! I'm afraid the moss is going under our feet as we wait, Miss Star. Party face? What do you mean? I shouldn't have to explain this, but take a look. The autopsy report states that death was due to a loss of blood from one stab wound. Aha! You're right! Good show, Mr. Rushworth!
What a hunk! He's my hero, really!
Stand that down, girl. You're not old enough yet. What about my objection? No one notice? Or witness?
You got the crime scene set, right?
It's literally just full of ketchup. Oh,
And rice.
thanks. Oh, fuck, I hate ketchup.
I love ketchup, actually.
Honestly, I do actually like ketchup on like fries and such.
I love ketchup, but I despise mustard. No offense.
I mean, yeah, same here. Like, pretty much my mother's not a fan of mustard either.
Yeah, it's just that one time they gave me a sandwich with mustard, and I was forced to eat it, and oh my god, that was one of the worst things I've ever tasted.
Oof, boy.
Yeah. Anyway, I always believe that no one could ever mistake ketchup for blood.
Unless you're blind or an idiot or both.
I mean, even though it does happen in minigames, but you have to be so stupid in order to identify that that ketchup is not blood. That ketchup is blood. My bad.
Whatever.
Yeah. But now I realize that such mistakes are possible.
I realize people are fucking dumb. So, you're saying you mistook something for blood?
When she lifted her knife, I thought I saw blood at her breast. Did you really say that? Blood from her victim. That's why I thought she must have stabbed him. That's why I thought she must have stabbed him at least twice.
Then tell us what you saw that you thought was blood. Testify. Okay. And yeah, new statement.
Her red muffler looked like blood to me. That's how ghastly the whole scene was.
Alright, well, let's take a look at the picture once more. Bitch, where's the muffler? I don't see any muffler on her.
Yeah, I don't see any muffler either.
Explain! Miss Star, I demand an explanation. Oh, okay. The witness is clearly not suited for detective work.
What?
The suspect was not wearing a scarf or muffler of any kind when she stabbed the victim. And you've proven it yourself with this photograph.
Huh? But that can't be!
Only a professional lunch lady would be utterly so clueless. Congratulations, perhaps you finally found your true calling in life. Worst words. Good, I'm allowing this.
In the end, Mr. Edgeworth prevails.
What was my objection? Chopped liver?
But I was there! A scarf! No, not, but something red! Really?
Well, no. Where were we? Calm down, Golem. The witness has given us an entertaining interlude, but back to business. To the feed. Shut up!
What? Oops.
Okay.
My bad, I screamed too loud.
Yeah. Very well. Witness, continue your testimony. You saw the crime and apprehended the suspect. Tell us about that.
Very well.
I'll go now.
I do remember some things accurately, at least.
Ultimately, we couldn't shake the most important part of her testimony.
The most important part?
Get out of my head! The part where your sister stabs the victim. This next testimony might just be the moment of truth.
Yeah, I can now see why this case will have to be split, because it's looping and looping and looping the testimony.
I mean, for this first part of the trial, I will admit that, there are some interesting facts about it, and honestly, this testimony right here is one of my favorites and such. But I will admit, it can't drag on a little bit too much and such.
Yeah, true. Anyway,
After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind a partition off to her side. I quickly caught her, explained her rights to her, and arrested her on the spot. Ah, yes. When I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony.
The chief prosecutor picked to escape, but against Angel Star, resistance is futile.
You're quite determined about the scarf, aren't you?
I strike like a snake and bite like a cobra. That's me, Angel Star.
That wasn't a very good metaphor. First of all, a cobra is a kind of snake.
Don't bother me with details, unless you want to get bitten.
Are you into that? No thanks, I'm not into that at all.
Note to self, Mr. Reich is weak against poisonous snake bites.
And he's not into bites in general.
I think I got the joke actually when you said that. I got the I got the joke.
Yeah.
The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum.
An oil drum? Hard to imagine.
Oh, she's beautiful but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman.
Rawr.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination, if you will. Alright, well, just like with the first one, we are going to have to press around a little bit. So, let's start with this one real quick. So, where's this partition on the floor plans? I'm sure she means this wall next to the car. That's right. There was a wall there, about 6 feet high.
She was obviously trying to hide herself. Quite a natural thing for a criminal to do.
And what did you do then? Okay, yeah, we gotta press on this. You say quickly. Were you close to the suspect?
As I just said.
I was only 30 feet away from her the whole time.
Maybe I should press her for more details. Want to press her or leave her alone?
I mean,
this is still a trial, and we're gonna need every information that we can get for now.
let's press her. Let's see what we can find.
I'd like to see this on the floor plans, just to be safe. The Lunchland car was... She was a visitor, thus she parked in B block. So you witnessed the murder from here? Well, we're making about 30 feet from the car, yes. Is that correct, Miss Starr?
Yes, that's right.
There was a chain link fence. Well, there was a chain link fence in front of you?
I went over it, of course.
But wait, if she went over it, there must have been a secret. There must have been a secret door there.
Amazing! The Cough Queen, Lunch Lady Athlete indeed. You were able to climb up a fence and that quick? Wow, you must be fast.
It would have taken her a little time to climb over the fence. So she couldn't have She couldn't have gotten to my sister that fast.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking actually.
Yeah, the fence was about 9 feet high, too. So how did Miss Star not get... I mean, Miss Sky. How did Miss Sky not get away? Alright, well, let's still press around. We do need to press on this. She mentioned the muffler? What exactly did she say?
If I remember exactly, I would have told you in my testimony.
Cheeky.
Anyway, all I heard her say was the word muffler.
Just that one word? So, what you heard wasn't a suspect talking to you, but someone else?
Yes, the chief prosecutor was talking on her phone.
Phone. She can't mean. Ask further, leave.
Ask further.
By phone, do you mean this cell phone discovered at the crime scene?
Yes, ultimately.
Ultimately?
My memory is like salmon heading upstream, you see.
No, the court doesn't say, Miss Stark. God, you're creeping me out with that voice.
The chief prosecutor first attempted to use the phone hanging on the wall.
On the wall? That's right. Near the car. There was an emergency phone on the wall.
Apparently it was out of order.
And so she used her cell phone? Indeed. The emergency phone was out of order that day. Good witnessing, witness. Good witnessing? Whatever happened to good testifying? You showed the court's authors to your testimony.
The things I do to please this rookie defense attorney.
Alright, well, yeah, so now we know that Lana was heard hearing the word muffler when she made the call to Emma. Alright, new statement.
I saw it all. How she tried the phone on the wall, but had to use her cell instead.
Let's press this a little bit. Do you think you can restate your testimony for the court? I was just going to ask the same thing.
I only say this one time. So listen close, rookies.
Rookies, bitch, I'm older than you.
The chief prosecutor stabbed the victim and ran behind the partition. Then she picked up the emergency phone on the wall, but it was out of order. Then she pulled her own cell phone out of her pocket.
And then I jump over the fence like Super Mario Brothers. And during that time, you climb over the chain link fence like a Super Mario Brothers character?
Oh yes, definitely. Then I boldly grabbed her arm, stabbed her like a goomba. Oh no, not stabbed her. Jumped
Oh wait, no, sorry, I was writing my fanfiction again.
Oops, yeah. Irina, I jumped at her like a goomba and I arrested her.
And she heard the phone. And you saw her doing this? What kind of fanfics are you writing? Don't judge me.
What is it, Mr. Wright?
Yeah, Phoenix actually brings up a good point. She's saying she saw this. Actually, I was meant to go back, but yeah, let's go back to where she said this. She says she saw it all, but if you look at the partitions, so let's say she was here. If she was here and she saw it all, she couldn't really have seen Miss Sky making that call because, bitch, there's a wall.
Because of the wall, yeah.
So, exploit! Miss Star, I have to conclude that you have a personal grudge against Miss Lana Sky.
Objection!
The witness is a former detective. Her testimony is unmarred by personal bias.
Well, who would have thought that you would be my knight in shining armor, prosecutor? You who, together with the chief prosecutor, kicked me out 2 years ago.
No comment. Well, Miss Star, this is a fatal contradiction with your testimony. How do you explain this?
I don't know what you're talking about. Mess with me. I'll make you cough it all up.
Excuse me, I'm gonna have to change my pants after this, but let's look at the floor plans. You said you witnessed a crime from this point. However, if that's true, you couldn't have possibly seen Miss Sky making that phone call. I believe you see what I'm getting at. That emergency phone was on the back side of this partition. If indeed you were in B block, you couldn't have seen it. Order! What's the meaning of this? It's simple, Your Honor. She's not carving up lunch, she's carving up lies. That's quite a claim, Mr. White. Perhaps you will allow me a question. Tell us exactly what lie this witness has told the court. Here's where the counterattack begins. I can't afford to get this wrong. The witness lied about what she saw, where she saw it, or the order of events. Well, we know. Okay. Well, we know she didn't lie about what she saw, cause obviously, like, you know, she was the one that arrested Lana and such. So obviously, it's not that.
I think I would say it's the order of events. You think? It's
Wait. Let's see.
Wait.
Oh. Well, too late. Sorry. She lied about the order of events. This guy used that emergency phone before the murder.
Oh,
Let's see. God.
We're gonna get penalized. I think we're gonna get penalized.
That took the wind out of her sails.
Mr. Wright, I hate to bother you while you're celebrating your victory. But why would anyone use the emergency phone before the murder?
Huh? Just when you think he can't sink any lower, he amazes us. I applaud you, Mr. Wright. You and your... whatever.
You ordered the orange pure lunchbox, right?
Oh god, not Price again. I knew it.
I guess that teaches me not to get excited before the evidence. One more try. I see in your eyes, you haven't learned your lesson, have you? Alright. Alright, well now we know it's not the order of events, but yeah, where she saw it.
Where she saw it.
This guy tried to use the emergency phone, but it was out of order. What is significant about this fact? Nothing. Therefore, it would be pointless to lie to Miss Star. It would be pointless for Miss Star to lie about it. Pointless to lie? Let's see. Let's say the witness did actually see Miss Sky using the emergency phone. It would mean Miss Star witnessed a crime from a different location. A different location? Well, that's a pointless lie if I ever heard one. Before you call my lie pointless, at least let me tell it, instead of penalizing me again. Let me ask a question to our clever wordsmith, Mr. Wright. Just where was the witness when she saw the crime? All the testimony we've heard until now points in one direction. The place from where Miss Star witnessed this crime is here. So, alright, so she didn't see the crime at B block. Where did she actually saw it?
1 second. Let me think about it real quick.
Alright. Well, we know she didn't witness in B block. However, she still had to park a car in B block. However, there was one part of her testimony, if you managed to catch it. There was one part in the very beginning of her testimony where she said where she was by the time she reached the prosecutor's office, or at least the parking lot. She said she was visiting someone by the time she made it to the parking lot. So do you remember who she was visiting? Because like I said, she can't park in A block. She had to park in B block. But yes, she still saw the crime taking place.
She must have parked in A, because if she was gonna visit her boyfriend,
well,
then, you know.
well, no. So okay, so she still had to park in B. So the B block was right. She still had to park in B, but she still had to visit her boyfriend. Where was her boyfriend at the time? Miss Star did mention that she was in somewhere around A block. She was visiting her boyfriend, and where was her boyfriend? Around A block.
I think it was in the security
Yes.
room.
Yes. This is the only place where she could have been. The security guard room? Indeed, the security guard room in the underground parking lot is well positioned. It's built on the second floor so you can see the entire lot. She would have been able to see the emergency phone from there. But why there? There were many other places where she could have seen the phone. Now, in this case, Your Honor, the witness, not being part of the prosecutor's office, couldn't park in A block. The only place where she could have seen a crime and the back of the petition is here. I remember in your testimony you said you bought a lunch to your boyfriend in the security guard room, yes? Well, Miss Starr?
How many years have I been getting the better of men? To think that the tables could be turned. Today a man has got the better of Angel Star.
What's up with this bitch? Order! Witness! What have you done? You used to be a detective. You should know better.
I'm not turning back. The guilty will be punished. And I'll do what I must to make sure justice prevails.
Guilty? Is she talking about Miss Sky?
Mr. Wright, doesn't this strike you as odd? Why did Miss Starr lie? It doesn't make sense.
Huh?
She could have just said she just saw the crime from the security guard station.
It wouldn't change anything.
Whoa, Emma, that was a really good impression of me. I'm impressed. Exactly, that was a really good impression, Emma. Wow.
Thank
Actually,
you.
no, I shouldn't be saying this. I'm a prosecutor after all. This photograph tells all. It was the defendant who stabbed the victim. The truth still stands. Objection! It still stands? I disagree, Mr. Edgeworth. What? If a witness is found to be lying, they're guilty of perjury. She knows this. She wouldn't risk that without a good reason. So tell us what her reason was, Mr. Wright. Me? Who else? I mean, yeah, you were the one that actually made the claim, so what did she lie about?
Mr. Wright, let's review what we know.
Miss Starr witnessed a crime from the security guard station.
Yes.
But she lied and said she saw it from B.
Not from block 2.
It must make a vital difference. But what? What would change? The angle of the view, distance, or difference in lighting? Well, I mean, like, I don't really think lighting's gonna change anything from where you are. So, alright, so as Phoenix said, so now we know that Angel witnessed a crime from a security guard station.
I know. Distance to the crime.
Yeah. It changes the distance between her and the scene of the crime. Objection! My condolences, Mr. Wright. But one look at the floor plans and it's quite clear. The distance between the scene of the crime and the guard station is 30 feet. I don't see how that would change what she could see. Objection! What she saw is not in question here. What matters is the time it would take for her to reach the scene of the crime. Miss Starr, you witnessed a crime from the security guard station. Now, how long did it take you to go from there to the scene of the crime where you arrested Miss Sky? Well, witness?
You.
Yes?
You ordered the squid wheels, right?
It's just a bunch of rubber bands I put together. The quality of my lunches has gone from low to inedible.
I was bringing a PB&J lunch with my French boysenberry jam to my boyfriend.
You know, you just notice how I put the M between the B and J? No question. No comment. But boysenberry for the boyfriend.
He wasn't in the station, so I waited. I witnessed a crime from the Glasswell station. Glasswell station. And before I knew, I was doing and found myself running towards the scene. But the door was locked. I couldn't open it.
So I decided to run a marathon.
That's why I have to go through the visitors parking in B block, aka I have to run a fucking marathon.
Pretty much. But, yeah, the Square Detour, you literally did have to run a marathon.
It probably took me at least 5 hours to get to the scene of the crime.
5 hours?
I mean,
I mean, to be fair, that's probably what it did felt like to Angel as soon as she saw, you know, a scene like that. This changes things considerably.
But it was that woman over there in the defendant's chair who stabbed him. I know it. I have photographic evidence. I swear it. I swear it on my plastic spork.
You have a point. And the Spork is a wonderful invention. Can we all agree the Spork is a wonderful invention? Everyone say aye. Aye.
no.
Fuck you, you're not important then.
Would you like another caviar lunch?
Absolutely. Uh-oh.
Okay, this is the one case where the judge is completely broken.
I mean, to be fair, you have seen nothing yet of this judge until we get to the later games. I literally, like I said, this, technically, like, you know, in terms of, like, North American release and everything, this is literally the case where pretty much, yeah, you get to see the judge's, like, you know, true character and everything. This is pretty much where they play the comedic factor really up and everything. And I mean, honestly, sometimes for the best, in some ways.
Definitely.
Mr. Wright, you have to do something.
Do I have any evidence to stop this? Want to raise an objection or sit back?
Yeah, let's raise an objection.
5 minutes between the witnessing of the murder and the arrest? Think about it. You can make pasta in that amount of time. If you like it al dente.
I've got lunchboxes that type pasta into knots, rookie.
So you got bow tie pasta, my favorite. A 5-minute blank. Please don't fill in the blank. Isn't that strange? Strange. If you were a criminal, what would you do with 5 minutes, Your Honor? Well, I guess I flee the scene. But hey, don't get the wrong idea. I didn't kill anyone. Not that you know of. But you have the instincts of a killer. You would run. But this time was different. Miss Sky Doll at the scene of the crime. She even had her picture taken. No true criminal would act this way. It's inconceivable.
Yeah! That is the final thing of me! You are a pirate!
Well then, seems the witness has gone batshit crazy. Get her out of here. Let's end this testimony now before it gets way too weird. The witness has a grudge against the defendant. She's gone batshit crazy, and there's a blank in her testimony. Pretty much nothing new in this trial at this point. Mr. Wordsworth, is the next witness ready to go? Unfortunately, I appear to have overestimated this witness on account of her professional history.
We did it! We screwed that shot, Mr. Wright. Did you really just say that? Did you really just say that?
I mean, the only thing she said, like, you know, we screwed that can shut.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah, get your mind out of the gutter, buddy. Bonnie, I did not say we screwed those shut.
Oh, okay.
That was too close. We almost got an we almost got an M-rated game now in here.
Yes.
I'm afraid that the call for 3 has been dethroned. And with that, the court is adjourned.